Right, what's going on guys? Back again with another video. As you can see by the title, we'll be driving my POV view of my Ford Fiesta ST2 with 235 brakes, so let's get into that video. Yep, back again with another video. It's been a few days since I've last filmed. I'm still rocking the cable ties, as you can probably see from the last video where I've lost my plate. So I'm going to go over the cosmetic mods first, and then I'll go over in the engine bay and go through all the performance mods. First thing I'd say is I've got this car wrapped. It's in a black cherry ice made by Tech Wrap. The whole car's been wrapped, which definitely changes the look completely. Makes your car stand out quite a bit as well. I've got the Maxon Design RS front bumper, which a lot of people like, but some people don't because it's a bit like Marmite. Some people love it, some people hate it. I had a splitter kit on it, but I've obviously smashed that. I've got these aftermarket headlights as well, which are quad halos, which definitely brighten the road up a bit and it makes it more aggressive, I'd say. Definitely suits the car. And we can go around. We've got wheels, so we got Jap Racing JR21s wrapped in Pirelli P0s, tinted windows front and back. We've got the Delta spoiler, which has a carbon fin, which is a really nice touch. Installing this was like probably one of the best aftermarket fins I've ever bought that fit like OEM. It was solid. If you were looking to buy a spoiler, that would be definitely the one to buy and go for. Yeah, we've got these quad tips here. Aftermarket exhaust system. This is fully custom. I've had the back box pipe remove the box to the front, so it helps with the flow of air coming through. It's gone around the, what's the word I'm looking for? The wheel well. So it's wrapped around, so it's got two straight pipes, as you can see, and that's helped with this extreme styling rear diffuser. So that opens up that hole, so that's not all been cut. That comes from the manufacturer like that, so it's got a cut out for the pipe to fit, which fits ideal. You're gonna ask where this is. I don't actually know. I think it's called a company called Cruise Sports. They do a panel delete, so you lose the wiper and you lose the badge, which I think suits it quite well. I've got my private number plate. What else? We've got these L-shape aftermarket rear lights, which definitely look quite nice. I've had that wrapped in mid-smoke as well, which is quite groovy. What else? Am I missing something else? I think that's pretty much it on the outside. Oh yeah, I've got the Extreme Styling splitter kit as well. This is called like the Aero kit, and the back splats or whatever they're called. I can't even remember what they're called now. Side skirts. Got this little bad boy here, carbon fiber. I think that's it, so I'm gonna take you on the inside here so you can have a look. From factory, these come with these nice sets of Recaro bucket seats sort of things, like sports seats, which are quite nice. They hug you quite well, they're heated. Let's have a look now underneath the engine bay. Right, opening up the engine bay. From factory, this comes with a 1.6 turbo 4-cylinder petrol engine. It makes 180 brake from the factory, and I'm running a stage 2. I got it mapped with the boys at RCS in Barnstable about 2 years ago, and it dynoed at 235 brake. I did have a different induction kit, but the one I've got now is the Revo Stage 3 induction kit, which comes with a pod filter, the heat shield, and then the ceramic pipe that goes all the way to the turbo, because these are turbo vac, so the turbo is down there. I've got a intercooler by R Sports, which is a stage 2. I've got a Miltech Sports Cat on the back. And I think that's pretty much it. You don't need a lot to make a lot of power in these little cars. Stage 2 is quite a little pocket rocket, to be fair. Stage 2 is quite a nice little kind of like driving car. Like, you know, stage 3 you're looking at more of a track car, because stage 2 235 brake is enough on these cars because they're like so light, make a good amount of power and to weight ratio. I've got the Kuro Carbon, which is carbon fiber engine cover, which definitely looks quite nice. I've got these Dark Ice Design gas struts that hold the bonnet up, which is quite nice. A few other little essence of little carbon fiber patterns along here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just go for a drive then. So this is the inside of the car here. Quite snug. For a little hatchback like this, it's quite a big car, to be fair. It's a 6-speed manual, so you got your first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, and then your reverse you lift up and put into reverse there. Put my short shift on it, so they're not a massive difference, but it just feels like as you put it into gear it's quite nice. So yeah, I might as well start it up. So clutch in, start button there. Oh, very nice. So yeah, it comes with sat nav, radio. So yeah, let's get going and have a drive. I'm going to stick this on. Right then, camera's rolling. I've got the GoPro on. Let's do a little sound test quick actually. Yeah. Bit of a loud car on the inside, but let's get going anyway. So what can I tell you about this car? So if you know your Spanish, you'll know that Fiesta actually stands for party, which definitely goes quite well with this car. Driven quite a few cars before and nothing really compares. Like, this is obviously quite money for car, I would say is quite good because it's a very fun car to drive. They're very known good for handling, which is true. If you get yourself a nice set of coilovers, which I'm running Stance Plus, if you get a set of BCs, these things handle so well. Corner in, it's just a shame that they haven't made like a 4-wheel drive one from the factory, because that would be quite good. Handling's quite light on these cars, as you can see, but depending on that, your preference of car, it's quite nice. I kind of like the handling of this car. It's a front wheel drive, doesn't come with a limited slip diff from the factory, which is unfortunate, but hey, what can you do? They'd set you back maybe like 800 to £1,000 depending on which you go for. Don't really know what much to say about this, to be fair. If you're looking for a car, or have been looking for this particular car, you can find one with probably about 60 to 70,000 miles, and you'd be looking at about, maybe depending on its condition, you'd be looking maybe about, well, I don't know, 7 grand, 8 grand, depending on the spec and model. Mine's the ST2. You can get the ST3, which has more technology mods, so you get like cruise control, foldable mirrors, all that kind of stuff. Or you can get the ST200, which essentially has 200 horsepower instead of 180, and it has a better gearbox, I believe. A lot of people I know do the swaps on these, and if they're going for more power, you know, around stage 3, you're better off with the gearboxes to get the ST200. I have swapped out and had a new clutch in this. I've got the stage 2 Puma Speed, I can't remember which it is. I'm going to throw something up on the screen which one it is, but yeah, mine was on the way out, but tell you what, it definitely pulls quite better now that you got this clutch. It seems more aggressive. I wouldn't say it makes it necessarily faster, but maybe more responsive. So like if you were to drop into 3rd gear, yeah, a little pocket rocket really. But yeah, my last one, if you've seen it, it was completely flat. Horrible. It was at its days, I'll tell you that. Trying to think of what else. If you were looking at getting a car like this, compared to the other ones you can get, it's definitely up there with your Corsas and the XRs, and you've got your Abarths and such like that. This for itself is quite a good little hatchback car, really fun to drive. Like I said, handling perfect. It's got everything you would probably get in a modern car. You've got keyless entry, so you don't need to put your car's ignition on, you don't need a key. It's all just stop and start, which works great until someone tries to rob your car, which these are very, very highly stolen in other places. I'll give it a little boost now. It is good fun, this car. I've owned this car for like 3 years, coming to 4 years now, and yeah, it just gets better each time. I'm sure even when you hit like stage 3 and you run in like 330 brakes, something like that, this becomes an absolute monster. But for a car that you can buy for about 7 grand and spend 3 grand's worth of modifications, you can easily make like 300 brake, and it's such a fun car. Like, I can see why a lot of people and like the Honda owners all have track cars like this. It's just down to your preference really. If you were looking to buy this car, you could probably pick one up for like 7 grand, something like that. I'd say a reasonable amount, which is a lot of money for how much you pay, but it's a good little car. You've got your heated seats, you've got your radio, which is Bluetooth. You got your turbo, it's a 1.6, it's really good on fuel. I'm currently on 93,000 miles and this thing still pulls like a beaut. You can see here that it's got just under half a tank and you're still getting 130 miles, but I could probably get more than that. It just depends on your driving. If you're going to rag the tits off of it, then you might maybe get 200 to the tank, but I've driven this like Silverstone, I've driven it to Eastbourne and places like that, and you're easily making like close to 400 on a tank depending on how well it's been treated. I put E5 in mine, which is 99, and yeah, it's quite smooth. You're getting a lot of miles out of it. It's just really, if you're looking after this car, just to service it, it's a Ford. I know they say they break all the time and etc, but I find over the 3.5 years of ownership that I've not had any issues with this car at all. Obviously you get your like you know ball joints and you know like bushers and stuff. They're really prone to go as the rear bushers. And then I had my throttle body go, which sent me back 30 quid for a second-hand one. Either that or I'd have been paying like, well, I don't know, close to £400 for a throttle body, which is just ridiculous. Could grab one off a 30,000 model mile car, Ford Fiesta, and pay 30 quid for it. So it's not too bad. And I'm wondering if you can hear my voice right now, because my car in the inside of this is ridiculously loud. Which is fine. Oh, it just sounds mint, doesn't it? It just sounds so good. You can hear that blow-off valve just pushing it, making that really high-pitched squeal. Woohoo! Sounds good. Press the ESC off, you can see there it's now swapped it into sports mode. Come on little Kia, you can do this, man. Yeah, there he goes. Now that's turned traction control completely off, which I don't know if it makes it any faster, but obviously you can give it a little bit of bings now. If you're looking to get like a really fast car and you know you want to be like whipping up every person on the road, then this isn't really the car for you, to be honest. If you want to get like a Golf R and spend out 20 grand for it, or getting a Cupra, or I'm trying to think of like an M140i, then yeah, you'll be having a car that's going to be whipping up everyone on the road. But if you just want like a fun car to drive, just, you know, going out and enjoying it, then this is definitely the car that you want to have, you know? It's front wheel drive. As long as you've got a nice set of tyres, then you're good to go, you know? Do a little pull video for you guys. Fourth gear and it still sounds amazing. I feel like videos don't ever do cars justice. Like I said, it doesn't do this car justice from just watching this video, but you'd have to get inside a car to really feel what a car feels like, you know? So it's getting dark now, so I'm going to finish this video off here. I'm just going to spin the car around. And there she be, all done, boy. Right, so I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully it was somewhat interesting. If you like the video, like it. Oh, there's my dad ringing. Alright, you'll have to wait. Yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more videos on this shortly. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.